Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Hunt Showdown example match. Now, first of all, don't be alarmed, but I changed my narration style a bit and focus more on facts and the things that are going on in my head. Yeah, putting out 2 videos a week is exhausting, so I don't ad-lib anymore and write everything down so I can produce these videos faster. Please let me know how you like the new style. Now, with that said, I present to you today's video, where some stole my bounty and screwed up my Grand Slam. Enjoy! Starting at the Davant Ranch can be very tricky, especially when you start where I am right now, because there are 2 more spawn points next to you. One is to your immediate right and the other one is to the left. That leaves you with 2 options. Run like hell and pray that everybody else is slower, or hide and try to stay silent until you know what's going on. Naturally, I opt to stay hidden because I want to take somebody out with a quick assassination if possible. And after a solid minute of waiting, I still can't hear a thing, so I eventually make my way to the clue, only to be interrupted 5 seconds later by another presence that obviously had the same patience as I have. Now at this point I don't know if they saw me or not, so I'm getting ready for a fight. And I'm not going out in the open because that would only reveal my presence. Instead, I assume that they want to get the clue too, which is a perfect opportunity to waste at least one of them without any trouble. It just takes a short while for them to arrive, so a little more patience is needed. They open the door, the clue animation starts, and 1 down. That leaves just 1 guy alive, and I intend to draw him out by burning the body. A lot of players come rushing immediately when they see their partner on fire. And of course, I stay hidden and near to see if anybody is coming. But as it turns out, this guy was completely alone and I wasted a perfectly good Molotov for $50. The only thing to do now is move on to the next clue. When I arrive at the slaughterhouse, I notice that the crows are still there and assume that nobody was here yet. But I could be wrong, so I generally try to keep a low profile. The clue is upstairs in the house, and I tell you right now, I hate going up there because I can't seem to get around these stupid dogs. They always make some noise, no matter how silent I try to be. But at least my hunch was right. The armored is still guarding the clue. Now I am pretty sure that nobody's around. And as luck would have it, the butcher is right here. So let's get to it and get $200 for a solo kill. But before that, let me just get rid of some annoying bitches. Also, I don't want to fight the butcher at the front door. There are too many ways to get ambushed. Instead, I want to make my way to the back door, since there are not as many sides from which I could get attacked from. Oh, and make it a habit to check the outhouse. Sometimes there's a health kit in there or some ammo. Another problem I face is that the match is still young, which means that I need to take care of the butcher as fast as I can. I don't want any latecomers to rain on my parade, naturally, so I pack out the concertina bomb and try to use it on the butcher. Needless to say, the first attempt isn't very successful. But the second one hits for a massive amount of damage, and all I have to do now is get some good swings in. And just like that, the butcher killed himself in under 2 minutes. Just one thing, watch it when you're going to banish your prey. The wire can sting you too. The next step is to maintain your cover, not be a sitting duck, and to take as much information in as you can about your surroundings. You never know if the banishment didn't draw anybody to you. So fortify everything you can and hide somewhere where you can look a bit around. Also, it helps a lot to lay out your hiding spot with traps. They won't kill your target, but knowing where the enemy is half the battle. But in this match I got slightly bored since nobody showed up to entertain me. And after a while I thought, hey, why not try to get a Grand Slam? And whenever I do that, I tend to leave my initial bounty behind and come back to pick it up when I get ready to extract. And the reason for that is quite simple. I don't want to become a target and alarm everyone that I am coming. That is dumb, and only dead assassins do that. Or did that. So the sacrifice for prolonged sneaking is leaving some dollars behind. And besides, even if somebody steals the bounty while I'm away, I will know exactly where these two people are, which I call a bonus. Also, they might leave the match, which means I took out 2 guys for $100. So no matter the outcome, I still get a bonus. And I honestly thought my search for the spider would start at the lock-by docks. But listen closely. There are shots coming from the farm, and it doesn't sound like a firefight between hunters. It sounds more like someone's trying to kill something big. So I forego the clue and start to investigate the shots. This time I am right. A team is attacking the spider already, so I have to be fast. First, I need to find out where the enemy team is, so I try to observe where the spider focuses its attention. Preferably without becoming a snack in the process, so I opt out again. I guess they are to my right, and I could go through the door, but why would I do that if there's a perfectly good manhole that gives me cover? Now there he is, but it would be too easy to take the shot now. I would alarm the other guy, and I don't know where he is, so I just need a little bit more patience. Okay, now I know that the second guy has fanning, And now I know that he's reloading. Showtime. I am very happy to tell you that the bullshit jumping still works. Oh yeah, and while all this was going down, somebody picked up my bounty and left the game. So, 4 people down and a heavily injured spider, ready to give me 200 bucks more. I just need to hit it, which is always a bit tricky. There we go. So, while the spider is vanishing, I made myself comfortable on the roof, since it's the best place to check on virtually everything. But I wouldn't recommend doing that when the sun shines. You can be seen for miles. But with the fog on the map, I still have a chance to react when somebody comes near. But anyway, I don't need to sit here any longer. The bounty is ready. Now, let's see if I can escape. And indeed, this time I am leaving without getting interrupted, which honestly is the best way to go. Alright, that's it for this episode. Now I know that the narration style was a bit different, more rational and on the point, but I still hope that you like it. And as always, it would be appreciated to let me know what you think down in the comments, that would help me out a lot. Oh, and also don't forget to check out my other videos if you're new here. Not everything I put out has to do with Hunt, I promise. And I would be glad if you could take a look. And now, if you'll excuse me, there's still a lot of work to be done and more videos to make, so I will get right to it. See ya!